Tomorrow will be better. Find the equation of the line passing through points A and B and sketch the graph of the line. This is A and B given. Dear friends, follow me. Solution. As usual, let's begin by writing the relevant formula. In this case, we have been told that a general form of representing a straight line or a line function is with the equation y equals mx plus c. Now, in this formula, m and c are very important elements. M here is what we call the gradient of the line, and then c is the y-intercept. Now, with this only information we've been given, how do we obtain x and the rest of the components of the equation? Now, by definition, the gradient m, which is given by change in y all over change in x, will be equal to, if we take this to be 0.1 and then this to be 0.2, we will have that y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. So y2 here is the y component of the second point, and then y1 is the y component of the first point. So I'm going to have here that minus 1 minus 3. Be careful with the signs. Down here I will have x2, which is 3, and then x1, which is 1 minus 1. So if you correctly punch this, we're going to have that this gives us minus 4 all over 2. Therefore, it's minus 2. Therefore, our gradient m is equal to minus 2. If I substitute this in this equation, I'm going to have that y equals minus 2x plus c. Now, how do I get c, which is a very important part to sketch my curve later? Now, all I have to do is to substitute any one of these points in this equation. Why? Because if truly these points both belong to this line, then each of them, and just like every other point of the line, should be able to satisfy this equation, okay? So let's take this first one here, because I'm scared of negatives. I always run away. So if I substitute point A in this equation, so I will say point A in equation, what am I going to have? According to point A, what is the y coordinate? Is 3. And what's the x coordinate? It's 1. So here I'm going to have 3 equals minus 2 into x, which is 1, and then plus c. Make c the subject, dear friends. So this implies I will start by sending this to the left. So c will be equal to, there was 3 to the left. When negative 2 goes there, it becomes positive 2, which is equal to 5. Therefore, I have that y equals negative 2x plus 5. Guys, this is the equation of the line here. We already got it. But now, the second part of it says sketch the graph. Now, just a simple sketch here. This is the y, this is the x. We already have the most important information to sketch a line, which is just 2 points of the line. The first one here is A, 1, 3. So this is the x coordinate, x1, y3, x1, y3, maybe somewhere here, maybe x1 and then y3. Let's put it here. Now, x3, y minus 1. x3 here somewhere, and y minus 1 somewhere here, so here. Okay, so we just do this, something like this. It's not drawn to scale. And this is how it is, guys. So very simple, because tomorrow will be better.